can't stop the love we made.
Hello friends, you all are welcome to our new channel Clash of Tech. So in this video you will know about what are processors. So let's see some topics which you will learn in this video. So the first is, what does a processor mean? Then what does a processor do? And the last, some of the terms of processor. Hello, my name is Rahul Biswas from Clash of Tech. You can follow our Instagram page at Clash of Tech and don't forget to subscribe. So if all is done, let's get started. So let's begin with our first topic, that is, what does a processor mean? So basically a processor is a chip made up of silicon which is present in a computer that carries out instructions of a computer program by performing basic arithmetic, logical and input-output operations. Simply, a processor is the brain of the computer. So some of the famous processor companies are Intel, AMD, Qualcomm and Cortex. So let's get to the second topic, that is, what does a processor do? So as we have seen in the previous topic that a processor carries out instruction of computer program by performing basic arithmetic, logical and input-output operations. But it has a main function, and that is to take input from other devices and then it will process it and it will give the output to other devices. So let's see a diagram. So it takes input from mouse and keyboard, then process it and then gives the output, which we see means see the images, pictures, etc. on the monitor. So let's go to the third section, that is what some of the terms used in a processor. So the first term is cores. So when you buy a phone, the first thing about a processor is if it is a dual core, quad core, and octa core. You always ask it, so what does this means? So cores are independent units in a processor. When something has to be processed, the cores divide the work and independently process it. So you can see in the diagram that the processor is divided into 4 cores and each core divides the work on the of display on the monitor. So the first core will means divide the work with the core 1 in the display. So like this. So dual core means 2 cores, quad core means 4 cores, octa core means 8 cores. So let's get to the second uh, term, that is clock speed. So what is basically a clock speed? The clock speed is actually the frequency, cycles per second at which the processor works. In simple word, it is the speed of the processor at which process the instructions. It is denoted with word hertz, that is Hz. The more the clock speed, the more it processes the instructions faster. Nowadays all processors have frequency in gigahertz. This means it has a frequency of 1 billion cycles per second for performing the action. So let's get to the third term, that is threads. So threads. A thread is a single line of command that are getting processed. Each application has at least one thread. Most have multiples. In general, a processor can only work on one thread per core, but many with hyper-threading can work on up to 2 or more threads per core. Intel has brought the idea of hyper-threading for this purpose. So we can also see the performance of our computer. So let's take an example. If I have a computer in which it has a one processor and in this there are 4 cores and has 2 threads, so I can calculate my processor's perform by multiplying the number of processor, number of cores and number of threads. So my processor's performance is 1 into 4 into 2. So the last but not the least is the cache. So what is a cache? You have heard it many times, huh? A CPU cache is a hardware cache used by the CPU of computer to reduce time and energy to access the data from the main memory RAM. Cache is a very fast memory, closer to a processor core, which stores copies of data from frequently used main memory locations. It has storage in MBs and it is very expensive. So guys, thank you for watching our video and don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel to get more tech videos. So stay tuned and see you in the next video. Thank you.